Welcome to Real Estate Radio with your host, Jason Stubbs. Want to share your real estate story? Call now at 512-640-9610. And now, here's Jason Stubbs.
It's Sunday. We're back Central Texas. This is Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Jason Stubbs, and branch manager of NRL Mortgage. I'm joined by my co-host, my partner, my right-hand man, senior loan officer, NRL Mortgage, Sean Finnegan. What's going on, dude?
Hello.
Happy Sunday to you.
You too, man.
What's been going on?
Crazy week. Couple weeks. It's home buying season. It started.
We're busy.
Yeah, doing all. I mean, we got people down. You know, a lot of people cashing out the equity, either downsize or go from that starter home to their second home. A lot of people just moving to town. We're seeing a little bit of everything right now.
We are, man. We've definitely seen that spike in action. I mean, builders are out there. They got sticks flying everywhere. We've got, folks in all aspects of this market. I mean, you've got, your first-time home buyers out there that are still finding ways to do that. We got a little bit of that coming up, too, for you folks out there with little or no money down. There's options for you. And then those folks that are taking that home, that they've had for 5, 6, 7 years, and with the appreciation that we've seen in Central Texas, they're taking that and moving that into their next house, maybe their last house, or that bigger house with that one extra bedroom that everybody's wanting.
And they're able to put a nice chunk of change down and not really affect their payment that much.
Yeah,
so they're moving up to bigger and better, but not necessarily really increasing that monthly cash flow.
Anyway, guys, keep it up. Our app out there is doing fantastic. You can shop homes, get interest rates, calculate payments. It's real easy to do. Text ATX to 31996. And also the support on the Facebook page. Guys, search Real Estate Radio on Facebook. We love hearing from you. Keep it up. And as always, our text line's open for questions. We want to hear from you. We want feedback. You want to feature your small business, your company on our show. You want to be a part of our team. Our text line's open, 512-640-9610. Sean, what's coming up in the show, man?
We're going to talk some refinance for those folks that haven't, for whatever reason, refinanced yet. We're going to talk about who might want to think about it. And then we're also talking about some, new to Austin and big with the millennials. These seems to be these low and no down payment programs. And there's several different ones that we do. And, there's a lot available in Austin. So we're going to talk about those.
Lots to come up. And guys, without further ado, I want to introduce Chris Dodd, sales and marketing manager for Steve Klein Custom Builder, back to the show. What's up, man?
How are you?
Man, I was expecting to see you just looking run down. You got a big old smile on your face, looking good. I know you're busy, man. I can hear he answers the phone when I call Sean, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Man, you got your feet up on your desk." He's like, "No." He's like really out of breath. The guy running around, man. What are you working on? What's going on?
I work on a lot of things. That's what I do.
I know you do.
I juggle really well.
Yeah, I bet, man. You got a lot going on. I've been keeping an eye on you, man, you guys are doing some good stuff out there.
We are. We're trying our best to bring some new product and some new looks to
I love what you do. Guys, definitely stick around. I mean, we've got some gorgeous homes coming up. But for our audience out there, Chris, that doesn't know about Steve Klein Custom Builder, tell us a little bit about you guys.
We've been in business for about 28 years. We build all over Central Texas. We hang out we do one-off customs. We have neighborhoods. A lot of my neighborhoods have 1 acre lots in the Georgetown, Liberty Hill, Leander areas, and I have a brand new product in a neighborhood called Morningstar. It's gated. It's all brand new product also. We just finished the model about 3 weeks ago.
Man, well, we're going to get to Morningstar here in a second. I know you're excited about that, and
it's going to be it's going to be great.
We are too. I mean, we're excited to get that get the word out and kind of show some folks what you guys have been doing. So tell us about this community. I mean, Morningstar. What's going on out there?
Morningstar, we have a gated section. It's 33 lots. Half of the lots are all greenbelt lots. So we're right across from the amenity center. 5 plans that are all 1 story, and 4 of the 5 have bonus rooms also. So
you're saying that's 9 different
floor plans that we can build out there.
Man, you guys, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
I mean, especially how many lots you said?
33.
33. So
in the first section.
You've got 9 different plans. I mean, that really kind of sets the tone a little bit. I mean, that gives that whole community that, kind of that custom feel.
And it's not like anything that's on the market right now. I mean, when you walk in the door, there are 11-foot ceilings. They have cedar wrap beams. They're all wide open. It says we have a gourmet kitchen option, which literally comes with a bigger island, a farmhouse sink, 36-inch cooktop, a pot filler, double ovens, and it also, just huge kitchen and a wine fridge too. So you get everything in the kitchen that you ever wanted that you can push to a small floor plan.
In a smaller home, I mean, a lot of people are looking for smaller homes.
I mean, this is for the people that are moving from 4,200 square
Absolutely.
feet, but like the luxury of those large custom houses. But we're just putting them in a smaller version.
Man, the millennials. I mean,
Your empty nesters.
Empty nesters and millennials, believe it or not, don't want to own a lawnmower. They just don't. I mean, they want smaller yards.
And the HOA takes care of the front yard maintenance.
I mean, and there you have it. I mean, so it's empty nesters and millennials are kind of looking for the same product, and we've got who do we have on our show? I mean, 33% of the purchases in Central Texas will be millennials, is what they're saying. I mean, they could be wrong, but still, I mean.
They need to come to my neighborhood.
Yeah, they need to come check it out.
Well, they is the internet. The internet's always right?
That's right.
Yeah, we read that on Facebook. It's true, right? You know what I've noticed about you guys that some of these other bigger builders just don't do? It's the attention to detail, and it's also giving the buyer, something other than just a small affordable home. I mean, you got 11-foot ceilings on these smaller homes. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, you walk in there, it feels bigger.
It feels that much bigger.
Yeah, we do a lot of different things. Like, we insulate all the bathrooms, we insulate the utility rooms, anything that touches the family room, we insulate the interior walls. That's not something somebody does normally.
Yeah.
It's a big thing, when you want a quiet house. We also, put a floor drain in the utility room, because just in case the washing machine never overflows, guess what? We want it to go out the drain.
Nice.
You don't want it to flood your house. I mean,
great idea.
We pre-wire, for 5 speaker drops throughout the house, so you don't have to tear your house up if you want some wiring for speakers throughout your house. We put surround sound in the family room, so you don't have to worry about doing that later on. It's a little attention to details when it comes to insulation. The SEER ratings, we do 16 SEER ratings on our air conditioners. All those little things matter a lot when you're living in the home.
Well, they're going to save you in the long run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the other thing.
Totally.
You might pay a little premium up front, but it's going to save you a lot in the long run.
Absolutely. You guys are one of the hottest builders in Central Texas. We'll have more to come to you. We have to take a quick break. We come back, guys. We got more with Chris Dodd and Steve Klein Custom Builder. We've got some gorgeous houses. Talk about a new community also. We got a little Sage Creek coming up.
Yep.
Stick around. Be right back.
I'm Tiffany Stillwell, and I'm the Director of Business Development. Patton Law Firm is an attorney-owned boutique title company. We are proudly Texas-owned, and we provide services across Texas. Our caring and experienced escrow team will customize each closing. Our business development team is certified facilitators for the #1 real estate coaching company in the world, Buffini & Company.
Hi, I'm Elisa Stubbs. Welcome to the Westlake office of Patton Law Firm, closing offices for Texas American Title. This location is located off Capital of Texas Highway and Westlake Drive in our Davenport Village. We have a fully staffed escrow team with 2 beautiful closing rooms. Another location is our original corporate office, located by the Arboretum off Great Hills Trail. And our newest addition office is located in Avery Ranch and Palmer Lane. Again, with a fully staffed escrow team, 3 closing conference rooms, and a training facility for our business partners.
We are Patton Law Firm, and we are raising the bar on closing services.
All right, before the break, before we took the call, we were getting a little down and dirty with some new houses, and we're excited about this area. Sean, it was just a couple years ago we were talking about just we don't have enough inventory. These builders need to hurry up, and the builders the developers need to hurry up, and here we are. Exactly. And we've got inventory, and it's gorgeous. And Chris Dodd, I mean, you guys are just doing wonderful things out there. Before the break, we were talking about Morningstar, but I want to turn the page a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about Sage Creek.
Sage Creek. So Sage Creek is a neighborhood of 30 lots. It's about 4.5 miles west of 35 on Highway 29 in Georgetown.
Okay.
It's about 2 miles east of Ronald Reagan on 29. Beautiful piece of property, lots of heritage oaks, a little winding road that goes through it, a couple turnabouts. And we built a model right on the corner
it's a floor plan that it's special, and I mean folks just don't know it's out there. I mean, you kind of put all these things together, and especially, I mean, you got either the crazy teenager that you need to move away from you a little bit, or you got your folks that are getting a little bit older. People
or
just
you have
can't,
the millennials who graduated from college and haven't found a job just quite yet.
Moving back in with mom and daddy.
Yeah. So,
Gosh. Well, and it's like we talked about. I mean, Georgetown's not far anymore.
It's
not.
just north of Weird. I mean, that's kind of what they say.
But I mean, I realized I had to go look at I had to go meet a customer up there the other day, and I mean, from Lakeway, it took me 30 minutes with no traffic. I didn't go at 8 a.m., but I mean, but if you're going in the non-peak hours, I mean, like I said, you can get to from Lake Travis to Georgetown in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, with the toll roads now, you got 620, 45, 183A. I mean, you're up there in no time.
I mean, why Georgetown? I mean, the draw, it's just, I love the San Gabriel. I love the square. I love downtown. I do business out there, and it's a nice little community.
it's schools. I mean, our tax rate in Sage Creek is only 2.12, which that's kind of hard to find these days.
Yeah.
They're all 1 acre lots. And, when we say heritage oaks, if you got a stamp on your tree, it's a good tree.
Really?
That's really, and when you have 5 or 6 of them in your backyard, you've got some really nice trees.
Yeah,
so,
you guys weren't allowed to cut any of those down.
No, we're not allowed to touch them.
You got to build around them, huh?
Yeah,
I love it, man. Hey,
But
great.
I like that they do that. I mean, that's
I do
part of
too.
the problem. Part of the problem with these new neighborhoods, I mean, especially when I was looking, I mean, they just go in and bulldoze everything, and then let's stick a bunch of houses and, give yourself no privacy. These guys go in and they really, they fit the house around, the environment that they're in. You feel like you've got some privacy. You feel like it's been there for a while. It's not, let's bulldoze it.
They're all acre lots. So, I mean, you got plenty of space. I mean, you can build a big house. It's, the HOAs are only $450 a year. So it's the HOAs inexpensive. The taxes are inexpensive. You can, your choices. You can build. Really, we built the neighborhood as an offshoot to Cimarron Hills.
Gotcha.
Where you're paying $600 a month versus $450 a year. I mean, you could still do a social membership there, but the land's a little cheaper. Everything's a little cheaper, but you get a super house. For a lot less money.
No doubt. And I mean, just the whole acre lot, with all of the attention nationally, even, statewide and especially, locally. I mean, Austin and in Central Texas being as hot as it is, acre lots, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, it's you just cannot get, there's just not a whole lot of options out there to get some space.
No, there's not.
What can you say to those folks out there that are like, okay, we're looking, that's our market. What's the build like at Sage Creek?
Well, first of all, they need to call me.
Yeah.
That would be the first thing. And I will walk them through the process. The process is not that difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing this for 28 years. We know what we're doing. We do this in fine detail. We can draw plans. We can start from scratch. You can bring me a napkin.
Yeah.
We can figure it all out.
And you're a pretty easy going guy and pretty fun to work with too.
It's it's stressful enough to build a house.
Yeah.
You don't want to be working with somebody that's, stressed out all the time. I mean, things like that. So, I mean, we try to make this as painless as possible for the person that comes to the door. It seems like it's overcomplicated, but I've done it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And so I know what the next step is, and we just go step by step by step. That's what we do.
Fantastic. We'll tell our viewers and our listeners out there how we can get in contact with you guys.
First of all, you can call 512-844-6813. That will reach my mobile number, or you can just get on steveklein.com. You can find us there.
There you go, guys. That's Chris Dodd, Sales and Marketing Manager for Steve Klein Custom Builder. And my friend, partner, I appreciate you. I'm going to get out to those houses. I'm going to come take a look. I got to put my feet on that doormat. I want to walk through those homes, come check them out. We'll get you back on studio soon. See you in a little bit, man. All right, guys. When we come back, we got a little bit of... got a little mortgage center coming up. We also got Rachel Hoffman, our expert real estate contributor, talking about a new trend in real estate in Austin, Texas. Won't want to miss it. Stick around.
Whenever a building is constructed, you usually have an architect who draws a blueprint. And that blueprint serves as the pattern, as the guide, as the model for those who are to build the building. And a building is not well erected without a good, sound, and solid blueprint. And the question is, what is in your life's blueprint?
And we're back, Central Texas. We appreciate you guys sticking around. This is Real Estate Radio. We're here every Sunday on KBVO and, of course, right here in the studios of Talk 1370 AM. We are joined by just a fantastic a friend, a wonderful real estate agent, Rachel Hoffman. How's it going? Well, welcome back. We finally got you back in the studio. We had you on just radio a couple weeks ago, and man, we're excited to have you back.
Thank you.
What's going
very
on?
much. What's going on is my 7th crawfish boil in as many weeks.
Hey, I cannot believe I've not gotten an invite to that, but I'm going to tell you, I would have invited myself a couple times. I know it'd be okay, but I mean, 6 crawfish boils. I mean, 7.
Tomorrow, I'm doing another one for my friend's best friend's husband's birthday.
I'm hungry like right now, big time, and I know Sean's over there looking at you like, huh, really?
Yum, yum.
To see if we can get in there, but yeah, I mean, what a crawfish season. I mean, it's exciting. It's like crawfish season, and then the home buying season kind of go hand in hand.
Yes,
so
it
it's like the market's picking up and the crawfish are getting bigger. So
definitely is.
Well, good deal. Well, tell us who you're with and what are you doing?
Well, I'm with JP and Associates now, yes, and absolutely love the company.
Good.
I'm learning so much.
Sean, we've kind of got a little thing going here. I mean, you've got it's a couple condos,
A condo and a
up.
Townhouse.
Condo and a townhouse. And Sean, I mean, what have you been seeing in the mortgage front recently with all that?
Condos.
It's Sean Finnegan, everybody.
Yeah. Lots of condos.
Yeah.
And they can either be tricky or not. And you just kind of never know till it comes across your plate. But
Well,
it's kind of the new fad,
it is, and it's we've seen a lot of these, detached condos, attached condos, townhomes and duplexes used to be it, but
Garden
now-
homes,
garden
yeah.
homes, and
Tons of garden
basically
homes.
what we're doing is we're just using less land to build homes in areas that are just hot areas. I mean, it's you either kind of do a detached condo, which is
it's really a single family home, but it just for zoning purposes, instead of being able to stick 80 units on one piece of dirt, they can stick 100 units
Yeah.
on that
You
same
don't-
piece of
yeah.
dirt by calling it a condo.
and you don't share any walls.
Nope.
Rachel, what are some things that folks need to know about these condos?
So people do want to buy condos because of location.
Yeah.
You definitely get a little bit closer to downtown or into the areas that you like. What you need to know is obviously HOAs. You're going to be dealing with HOAs,
Yeah.
dues. You need to figure out what they cover, what they don't. Read the bylaws. As an agent, I always ask for those within 3 days so that you're still under option period.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, that's what's important about getting an agent that kind of knows condos. I mean, the difference, I mean, we hear HOA. Well, we just had Steve Klein, custom builder on, and, he's got an HOA, but it's completely different. Either one of you jump on
Well,
this.
and I mean,
but,
it's all
the
different.
difference-
I mean, you see those detached condos. Some they cut all your grass. Some they
Right.
cut your front yard. Some they don't cut any of your grass.
Well, an HOA with a single family, it's fine. But with like a condo regime, there's special assessments and things like
Yeah.
that for siding and roofing. So there are things your agent needs to be able to ask and know to ask when you're buying a condo.
Yeah.
Same with your lender. Like, it's definitely different for a condo. There's warrantable, non-warrantable condos.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's basically the first thing is always, is it a new project or an old project? Is it a condo conversion? Is it old apartments that, especially if you talk to that 78704 area, if they were apartments that they've now converted to condos. It's really just, and that's also working with your agent, the lender and the agent being on the same page and making sure, you're aware of, what that particular project has in store. Some are okay for FHA, some are not. Some are okay for VA, some are not. For the most part, detached condos, are treated like a single family residence for the most part. There's some exceptions.
Yeah.
So now we're talking, hey, look, Sean, tell the folks out there, these first time home buyers that don't have that down payment, that just don't have the know of options out there. Start with a couple options that some of these first time home buyers may have.
There's a lot of different down payment programs out there. I mean, I'd say there's three main ones. There's programs for people that make as much as $108,000, in household income. So you can make some decent money and still qualify for some of these programs. They all basically are the same format. They're all going to get you anywhere from 3 to 5% to go towards your down payment. So if you're talking an FHA loan with 3.5% required down payment, if you're talking about a conventional loan with 3%, you can get anywhere from 3 to 5% down payment assistance program to go towards your down payment, and then any leftover can go towards your closing costs.
That's the best part about it, is brainstorming together.
Mm-hmm.
You get the idea of what somebody wants. You tell them all the knowledge that they don't know. I mean, honestly, you guys, it's really hard for y'all to know all these things if you don't do it every day.
Yeah.
That's why we go to school and we learn everything that you guys need to know for this. Condos, there are definitely things that you need to know. And an agent is the one who's going to be the one to tell you.
Let me ask you this. Do you research or do homework not only on the HOA but the actual management company? Because, I can tell you from my past house, our HOA themselves was fine, but the actual management company, which I won't name names, but was a nightmare.
That could be
a complete nightmare to deal with.
Yes. There are certain management companies, with my experience throughout the years in Austin, 13 years, you run across working with them.
Definitely.
I would definitely shy people away from condos that had certain management companies. Yes.
Yeah. Let me tell you what, a bad management company can make a very unpleasant experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because HOA is there to protect you, and if the management company is not following through or responding to you, you're not being protected correctly.
Exactly. Or they're going to send you a bill, and if it's wrong, they're going to make you really figure out why it's wrong and prove to them why it's wrong.
Yeah.
Explain. What exactly is a management company? For those folks out there that just have not been involved, or these folks that don't own a house, what are some of the things they're responsible for?
I'll let Rachel answer that one.
The management companies for the HOAs, they kind of handle almost everything: the payments, the complaints.
Just another thing to be careful about and look out for.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'll never move into another community where my former management company manages. I can tell you that much.
Yelp is out there for everybody. Also, do your due diligence as a buyer as well. You always have to get a very experienced agent, but also do your own research, because something that the agent might think is okay may not be all right for you. So, I tell everybody, always research what you're doing and let me help you, inform you with everything that I know. And we put our heads together and make sure that everything is perfect.
Absolutely. Well, tell our audience out there how we can get in contact with you.
Okay, well, you can email me at rachel@buyfromrachel.com.
There you go. Take a quick little break. We come back, Rachel. You got a couple listings we're going to talk about. We'll talk a little bit more about a little bit more mortgage stuff and how we can potentially help you guys out there with your mortgage needs. But stick around. Good show. Be right back.
I'm Tiffany Stillwell, and I'm the Director of Business Development. Patton Law Firm is an attorney-owned boutique title company. We are proudly Texas-owned, and we provide services across Texas. Our caring and experienced escrow team will customize each closing. Our business development team is certified facilitators for the #1 real estate coaching company in the world, Buffini & Company.
Hi, I'm Elisa Stubbs. Welcome to the Westlake office of Patton Law Firm, closing offices for Texas American Title. This location is located off Capital of Texas Highway and Westlake Drive in our Davenport Village. We have a fully staffed escrow team with 2 beautiful closing rooms. Another location is our original corporate office, located by the Arboretum off Great Hills Trail. And our newest addition office is located in Avery Ranch and Palmer Lane. Again, with a fully staffed escrow team, 3 closing conference rooms, and a training facility for our business partners.
We are Patton Law Firm, and we are raising the bar on closing services.
And welcome back to the show, Central Texas. This is Jason Stubbs, Real Estate Radio. Appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. And we got one more to go with Sean Finning over here, Senior Loan Officer in our own mortgage, and Rachel. Thanks for sticking around for the last segment of the show. Well, Sean, it's a thing that we live with every day. The mortgage business.
Yes,
and
sir.
Unfortunately, it's the not fun side of the real estate transaction, because you got to get a whole bunch of stuff together and all that. But let's talk about folks that already own homes.
Yeah.
And who's refinancing right now, because we been doing them.
Yeah.
And who's out there doing it, and who's it right for, who's it not right for?
I'd say there's a couple main targets we'll talk about real quick. If you've been in your house 2 years, regardless of your loan type, and you're paying PMI, you need to at least give us a call with the appreciation in Austin over the last 2 years. A lot of people's homes have appreciated anywhere from 10 to 15%. Some people even as much as 20.
Yeah.
So you might have that 20-25% equity that you now need to get rid of that PMI. It doesn't necessarily always make sense to refinance. Sometimes you can get rid of your PMI without refinancing. But that's the answer. You give us a call. I mean, really, we only need about 10, 15 minutes of your time to kind of just do a quick assessment and see what might make sense. If it doesn't make sense to refinance, we're going to tell you that. But we can also help you, even if we can't refi you. We can help you, give you some tips on how you can get rid of your PMI without refinancing.
Definitely. At least you'll kind of know where you're at.
Correct.
We can get you in contact with Rachel. We can kind of do
Call your agent.
a value assessment.
Exactly.
You can pull some comps, hop on the MLS, see what's selling in the area.
Yeah, pull that equity out that you're making, Austin, and buy something else. Get some investment properties going here.
and there you go. I mean, obviously cash out refinances.
Cash out refis are we're doing a few of those. I mean, you do have a few people like to say it. They've been a little naughty with their credit cards, and they've let those credit cards maybe get a little out of control.
It happens. You're out there.
And I know some people say, well, you're just moving debt from one place to another, which is true. But I mean, if you're talking about cash flow.
I mean, what kind of money?
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying off. You pay off these high interest credit cards with 15, these high balances.
16% with $800, $900 minimum payments that you're really not making any progress. You can roll some of that into equity into your house. Borrow the money. Somewhere in the fours.
The good news is you free up. I mean, hundreds of dollars sometimes. I mean, sometimes
and it's it's cash flow.
Yeah.
That's $800-900 you can put in the bank, or that's $800-900 you can buy an investment property.
Yes.
Definitely.
Something like that. The other folks are people that did those 80-10-10s or 80-15-5s.
Yeah.
If you've still got two liens. They make sense in a lot of cases and are good to start, but you might be paying 6.5% on those. We can refi that now into one new lien. Some people are refinancing that into one new lien and still pulling some cash out.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually are doing that right now. It's pretty popular right now. People are cashing out equity in their primaries to use that as a down payment for an investment property, which is totally within the lending rules. There's no problem with doing that.
And it's easy to see, I mean, if you Sean will lay out some options for you and, shoot a couple PDFs over there. These are your two options. It's pretty obvious if it makes sense or not.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not like, should we do this or should we not? I mean, most of the time, we just kind of present some options.
It's usually a pretty clear-cut case. Mm-hmm. It's rare that it's like, well, I'm not sure. It's usually pretty much like, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
All right, guys, we got to cut it right there. That's the end of our show. Until next Sunday. But before we go, be sure to check out our Facebook page, Real Estate Radio on Facebook. Also, download our app. Text ATX to 31996. Shop homes, get interest rates, calculate payments right now. Special thanks to producers Matt, Ron, Mauricio, Sarah Jane, hairstylist, owner of Wander Salon, Pat Law Firm, Dan Kitterling, Assurance Roofing, and Rachel Hoffman, Sean Finnegan. We appreciate you guys. Till next week, take care. See you soon.